let me tell you the tragic story of one of the most unfortunate people that I had never heard of until today. Meet Edwin Howard Armstrong. Armstrong was born in Manhattan in 1890, and until he went to college, he may have been the most uninteresting person in the world. Apparently, the only remarkable thing to happen until he turned 18 was that he got sick once. As a child, Armstrong developed a fascination for radio, which was not yet consumer available. He was mostly looking at the commercial radio telegraph, and decided to go to university for electrical engineering. Before he was even finished his undergrad, Armstrong had already discovered something new. It's called regeneration, and it's a technique used with vacuum tubes. However, another inventor named Lee DeForest sees this invention and files his own patents. There's a legal battle, and it lasts 14 years and costs over $1 million. Which, in my possibly unmathematical and probably slightly incorrect estimates, I would say is worth about $18 million today. But it's not a problem for Armstrong, because he's got another invention up his sleeve. Meet wideband FM radio. Armstrong calls up his good buddy David Sarnoff. David and him met 20 years back at a demonstration of narrowband FM radio. About 10 years after they met, David was the president of RCA. He introduced Armstrong to Marion, who would soon become his wife. And now he's done it. Armstrong has invented a way to send FM radio the same distance as AM, and his friend, head of RCA, is not interested. So what does he do? Well, he starts licensing it out to smaller companies. RCA tries to get the FCC to legislate against it. They want the FCC to give all of FM's bandwidth to television. The FCC isn't having it. They give all of it to FM. RCA tries to buy FM for $1 million, but because they don't offer royalties, Armstrong says no. Armstrong lets the military use FM for free during the Second World War. RCA builds FM transmitters with no patent. Armstrong sues. He's unwilling to settle. He's got multiple suits pending. He has a vendetta. He gets in an argument with his wife over Thanksgiving dinner. She goes to live with her sister. He's drowning in legal debt. 2 months later, Armstrong jumps out of the window of his New York apartment. He was 63. He never got to see through his legal battles. He never got to say goodbye to his wife. His wife eventually settled his legal battles for large sums of money, with the last one ending 13 years after his death. But Armstrong never got to see any of that. He's a genius whose inventions affect us every day, and no one knows how awful the hands he were dealt were.